Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So when Congress passed the GI Bill in 1944, a grateful nation promised to help service members with the cost of their education. This was a thank you for their sacrifices to our country. The promise is not charity. It is an ironclad commitment, and it is key to how we recruit and maintain a fighting force. Survey after survey has demonstrated how important this promise is, both to recruitment and to retention, and I see you're nodding along with this. Too often, however, the federal government has failed to live up to our promise, not delivering on the student debt relief that service members are entitled to, or leaving them vulnerable to predatory lenders. For example, after student loan repayments restarted after the pandemic, the CFPB found that service member complaints about student loan servicers went up thanks to hours-long hold times and other customer service failures with the companies that were managing their loans. Meanwhile, the VA has warned about the rise of scams where predatory schools will promise, quote, immediate student debt cancellation that doesn't really exist in order to lure veterans into enrolling. So again, I'd like to go down the line, if we can, with our witnesses for this question. Just yes or no. Does it undermine our ability to recruit and retain personnel when we let bad actors scam our service members out of the educational benefits that they have earned and been promised by the United States government? Lieutenant General Eifler, if I could start with you.
Yes, Ranking Member.
And Vice Admiral Cheeseman.
Senator, yes, ma'am, absolutely.
And Lieutenant General Borg-Schild.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. No, our Marines should not be scammed.
Yeah. And Lieutenant General Miller.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Kelly.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Well, that is the reason that I have proposed language for this year's NDAA to protect service members from predatory actors. This committee has worked in a bipartisan fashion before to ensure that service members get the educational benefits that they have earned. Under a bipartisan law signed by President George W. Bush back in 2007, the federal government will cancel the student loans of people who work in public service and faithfully pay their loans for at least a decade as a way to honor their public service. And last year, Senators Cortez Masto and Senator Moran led a successful effort to require DOD and the Education Department to perform a data match so that all eligible service members automatically receive the public service loan forgiveness that the law says that they have earned. So once again, I want to go down the line with our witnesses. Is it important that DOD do everything it can to deliver debt cancellation under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program to all eligible service members as statutorily required by Congress? Lieutenant General Eifler?
Yes, Ranking Member.
Vice Admiral Cheeseman?
Yes, ma'am.
Lieutenant General Borg-Schild?
Yes, ma'am.
Lieutenant General Miller?
Yes, Senator Warren.
And Ms. Kelly?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Okay, good. We're in a good place. Once again, though, this is work that remains unfinished. So I have submitted an NDAA proposal for this year requiring DOD to provide quarterly updates until the Public Service Loan Forgiveness data match is implemented, and also requiring the GAO to analyze the challenges that service members face with student loan debt repayment. I have also submitted a proposal to require DOD implement the same risk-based surveys that the VA is already statutorily required to use to monitor fraud and waste and abuse at schools that receive more than $600 million in service member tuition assistance each year. These are programs that matter to our service members, and I appreciate having all of you as allies to make sure that our service members get what the American people promised them. So thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, for letting me do this.